Alright guys, finally welcome back. Today we're going to test out my new camera for action sports, which is the Insta360 One X2. It comes in this neoprene bag, and yeah, that's what it looks like. And I'm really excited to try it out, but first, if you don't know where I am, I actually moved to Leipzig now because yeah, I kind of needed a change. And yeah, my sister, she was studying here in Leipzig, and yeah, now she's done here and she's moved to work somewhere else, and the apartment was free, so yeah, I kind of just moved here for a little bit until the end of the year at least. So I'm going to explore the region here because there's a couple of lakes here in Leipzig, and yeah, as you know, Mario also lives here, so maybe we'll see him on the water here. And yeah, today we're going to try this 360 camera. I'm going to head off to the spot now, and I'm really excited to try it out and see how it compares to the GoPro. Let's get to the spot. Okay, time to get some videos back on the channel, guys. And now I'm actually in Leipzig, and I'm here at the Kospudener Lake, and I got the new Insta360, and I'm going to go foiling today. So that's what's up, foiling with the Insta360, and I'm really excited to see how this thing will perform. Now it's a 360-degree camera, so it has lenses on both sides. And yeah, so you basically capture everything on the water. My only concern is that, like, if you crop into the picture too much, that you lose a lot of resolution and it will not be as sharp as on the GoPro. But the advantage, of course, is that you have like every angle. Like I asked you in the last video, what should I get, the Insta or the GoPro? And I got the Insta now, which doesn't mean I'm not also going to get the GoPro. But yeah, I want to try this thing out today, and it's my first session here in Leipzig for 5-6 years. I think 6 years ago I was here one time, and yeah, that's basically it. So now that I'm kind of living here, I guess, I'm going to go out with a foil. So let me show you around the spot, and you probably know it from Mario's video as he lives here. And yeah, maybe he will join us later, I don't know. And yeah, let me show you around. So I used to have some kind of system of where to put the things in this car, and now it's just basically stuffed with crap. So I gotta find the foil, the big board, the old Formula board, which I use for foiling, and I'm probably going to go out on 8.4, but yeah, it's a windy day, and I'm excited to go out. Okay, so I'm going to go with a 900 front wing, and with a 210 back wing, and actually with the shorter fuselage, not the race one, but the 97, which is the free race. I kind of like that one a little bit more, I don't know, with the long one, kind of a little bit more stable while doing speed with the 97. That's why I like it better. Of course, with the 110 you have a little bit more of upwind, downwind, but with this one I feel kind of more comfortable for now. And I will also get the 115 Plus, which I think will be very, very nice for light wind. And yeah, I'm going to rig it up.
Junge, du bist ja in Leipzig. Stürmtaler ist okay. Wir gehen jetzt aber wahrscheinlich gleich zum Kossi oder zum Zwenkauer foilen. Komm gerne rum, wie lustig ist das denn?
Okay, so that was the first session with the new Insta360, and I have to say it's quite fun to use it because yeah, you can really change all the angles and you don't miss anything while on the water. Like with the GoPro, I was always struggling to get the perfect angle because you have like, I don't know, 130 degrees of view, and if anything happens outside of that view, that's maybe really interesting. You cannot show it because you didn't film it. But with this Insta, which I'm also filming on right now, maybe you can listen to the sound how it is on the Insta now without wind. I think with wind it's not so good, but here without wind it should be fine. And yeah, anyway, yeah, with this one I don't miss anything on the water and I can really choose the frame. So I mounted the Insta360 right on the boom, and I only had like a small extension. So what I want to do is put a bigger extension on the Insta360 to get it a little bit further away from the sail. Because if you're very close, you have to use a very wide field of view to get all the windsurfer into the frame. But if I use like a little bit longer extension, then I think I can go like a little bit more narrow and you don't have this weird warping shit in the corners like here. So that should help. But of course, as you use a smaller field of view, you get like a little bit less pixels because like this camera has 5.7K, and if you choose like a very narrow field of view, of course you lose a lot of pixels and you lose a lot of resolution, so the picture quality will not be as good. So that's like the one thing that I don't like so much about the Insta, because as you saw when I zoom in a lot, like the picture quality, if I use the same field of view like on the GoPro, it gets worse than on the GoPro. So I think the perfect camera for action sports would be like a 360-degree camera that has the same resolution on the field of view when you use it like a GoPro. That would be very nice. So like, I don't know, maybe now it has 5.7K, so we would maybe need like 8K, but of course then the file sizes will be huge. Like already this one, after 1 hour I have like 60 gigabytes of files, which is crazy really. But yeah, let's quickly talk about the session because it was actually super fun. Like I was out for 2 hours already, and then Mario and Chris joined me and we had some fun. Mario was also on the foil and Chris on the slalom gear, but it was quite interesting to test with Mario because he's also an F4, as you know, but he used a different foil today. Like he used the long racing 115 plus fuselage and I used the short 97 slalom fuselage. And yeah, we had quite a range of wind today, like from 10 knots to 20 knots, and you could really see like in the lower wind Mario was going a lot quicker than I was and pumping onto the foil really quick and standing all the jibes. Of course my jibes are not so good yet, but I'm getting there. I think I made a lot of progress today. But anyway, once the wind hit, I think I can keep a lot more control with the 97 fuselage than Mario could with the 115. Like I think it's a little bit more stable in the strong wind. Like the 115 produces too much lift, while the 97, which is a slalom fuselage, of course just keeps the board really controllable, so to say. And yeah, I actually made some decent top speeds. But here in Leipzig there's also like the speed cup that the locals have, which is called like the Sachs Speed King. And yeah, they also have a foil category, and I think I'm leading that one now. I had like, I think 28.7 knots today, which is quite fast. Like my personal best on this foil with the 900 wing is I think 29.2, so I got within half a knot of my personal best on the foil. And yeah, I will also get a small wing very soon for this foil, and then we can make some real speeds, which will be quite exciting. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to talk about is, you maybe saw in the video, I didn't use back foot straps anymore, and the reason is, like basically when I go deep downwind and I have a lot of power in the sail, if I go into the back foot strap, it's a little bit too far back, and I'm like standing where the front of the foot strap is, so I kind of just put it away because now I can like freely choose my stance on the board where the back foot strap is. And yeah, with the front foot strap I still have enough control on the board as it's not like moving so much like a slalom board on the chop. So yeah, that kind of really helped me. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. So yeah, that's my first session here in Leipzig and the first session on the Insta360. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see if we can get some more videos out here, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.